Libra. Spirit begins with a whisper for you, one that feels like both a sigh and a blessing. You've done enough. Now it's time to receive. You've spent so long trying to balance everyone's energy, to keep the peace even when it cost you your own. You've been the mediator, the nurturer, the one who made sure harmony was maintained, even in spaces that didn't honor your truth. But Spirit says, that phase is ending. You're stepping into a new frequency where balance doesn't mean overextending, it means alignment. This reading is your permission to stop proving, stop pleasing, and finally start allowing. Hey, beautiful soul, I'm Aira. How are you feeling lately? As I tuned into your frequency, I felt a mix of grace and quiet fatigue. It's as if you've been holding your breath, waiting for some sign that things will finally stabilize. Spirit wants you to exhale. You're not falling behind. You're being repositioned. You've been in a period of clearing karmic debts, emotionally, financially, and even energetically. That's why the last few months may have felt unpredictable or heavy. But as your energy recalibrates, the universe begins to balance your scales in the most unexpected ways. So today, Libra, Spirit says, this isn't about fixing anymore. It's about receiving the peace that was always meant to be yours. The first card that came through for you is the Justice, your own card and the heart of your message. Justice represents truth, balance, and divine order. For months, you've been questioning whether fairness truly exists, especially after doing everything right and still feeling unseen. Spirit says, every imbalance you endured is now correcting itself. You've been sowing seeds in faith, and while the harvest was delayed, it was never denied. The energy of justice says that life is rearranging itself to reward your integrity. This card also reveals a shift in how you see responsibility. You no longer need to take accountability for others' emotions or their healing. You've been overcompensating for people who refuse to meet you halfway, hoping your love would balance what they lacked. Spirit says you can't heal others by dimming your own truth. The next few weeks will show you that walking away from imbalance isn't failure, it's spiritual maturity. Justice arrives when you realize that peace is more valuable than approval. Next, we have the Nine of Pentacles, a sign that independence and financial stability are unfolding for you. Spirit says you're entering a phase where your self-worth begins to directly reflect in your material world. If you've been overworking or undercharging, this card says that stops now. You're being guided to recognize your value, not as something to earn, but something that already is. The universe mirrors back the energy you give yourself, and lately it's been asking for more self-respect, more celebration, more rest. You've spent years proving your reliability, showing up for everyone else's needs, but now your energy is magnetizing abundance through ease. This is the moment where effort starts feeling lighter, and support begins showing up without you chasing it. Spirit says, your independence doesn't mean isolation. It means grounded confidence. It's time to receive without guilt. Allow yourself to be provided for, financially, emotionally, spiritually. Your worth doesn't increase when you're busy. It glows brightest when you're at peace. The third card in your spread is the Temperance, the Divine Alchemist. Spirit says your energy has been learning how to flow again. You've been healing from emotional extremes, moments where everything felt too much or not enough. Temperance brings the reminder that your healing doesn't require speed. It requires presence. This card says that peace isn't something you find at the end of the journey. It's something you practice every day in the middle of chaos. Spirit also wants you to know that your relationships are shifting into healthier equilibrium. You're no longer meant to fix dynamics by losing yourself. You're learning the art of balanced giving, loving others without abandoning yourself. And as you embrace this new frequency, new partnerships and opportunities begin to meet you at your level. No more emotional rescues, only mutual respect and flow. Before we continue, Spirit asked me to share this. If you're ready to see your complete 2026 forecast, month-by-month themes for your love, money, and purpose path, all the details are in the description below. And if this message is resonating, comment below. I'm open to receive. It's your way of anchoring this new energy into your reality. Your fourth card is the Wheel of Fortune, and Spirit says your timeline is shifting. You've been in preparation energy, but destiny is about to move in ways that surprise you. The wheel reminds us that what's meant for you can't miss you. It just waits for the right energetic match. You've been letting go of old versions of yourself, and now the outer world begins to respond. Expect sudden opportunities, projects aligning, people reappearing, and doors you once thought were closed swinging open. Spirit says, this isn't random luck. It's the result of consistent inner work. You've faced karmic cycles of uncertainty, especially around stability and self-trust. The wheel says those lessons are now integrating. The next season of your life will move faster, but more smoothly, because this time you're leading from your intuition, not fear. You're not chasing timelines anymore. You're co-creating with divine timing. The final card is the Star, a card of renewal, clarity, and divine grace. Spirit says the light you lost in yourself is returning. You've been through enough endings, enough lessons, and enough waiting. Now the Star says, breathe again. The dreams that once felt distant are aligning in tangible form. You may notice opportunities around healing, creative expression, or visibility, because Spirit wants your voice to be seen and heard. This is your reminder that vulnerability is not weakness, it's magnetism. The Star also says you're stepping into emotional safety. The people coming toward you will feel peaceful, not performative. The work you do will bring joy, not just obligation. Spirit says your energy is radiant again, and because of that, life begins to reflect that beauty back to you. You no longer need to prove you're worthy of miracles. You simply need to allow them. Now, Libra, take a deep breath. Think of a question that's been weighing on you, something you've been waiting for clarity about. Hold it softly in your heart. Spirit says if your question feels light and brings peace, your answer is yes. If it feels heavy or uncertain, it's not yet. Not because it's wrong, but because the alignment isn't complete. Your soul knows when it's time, and when it's not, peace won't sit right. Trust the rhythm, not the rush. And before we close, Spirit gently reminds you, if this message resonated, like, share, and subscribe to keep this energy flowing. You are part of this channel's soul family, and your presence here creates a ripple of healing energy across others who need it. Affirmation: I release the need to control or prove. I trust that the universe is balancing everything on my behalf. I am open, ready, and worthy to receive the miracles that are already mine.